Hello and welcome to A Cat in the Garden. I interrupted Nutmeg's nap time today because I have plant mail. I actually have 2 packages of mail today. Both I got today. One just came in. I was waiting for it to come in. It is a bunch of accessories from Propagation Diaries. You know I love them. I also have plants from a seller I've not ordered from online before, but I have gotten plants from them at the Texas Aroid Show last year in Dallas. So that is going to be from PlantitasDreams. I am very much looking forward to unboxing these plants in particular, but I was out of town yesterday and it was supposed to arrive yesterday. So I paid, I guess, like a little insurance or something to have it held at my UPS store, and it didn't arrive until today anyway. So I paid $6 to have it held for nothing, but that's okay because they were in an air-conditioned room, and that's better than the 100-degree weather we had in Texas yesterday. So I'm just excited. The plants should all be happy and healthy and safe, and I don't remember what accessories I ordered, so it's gonna be like a little mini Christmas unboxing in a way because it's all gonna be a surprise to me. Nutmeg looks like he wants to get back to napping, so I'm gonna let him do that while we unbox some really fun plants today. I think I will be doing the plants first. The package is really cute, just like with the little hearts and stickers that she put on it. I'm very just ecstatic about getting this package because there are multiple plants in here. They were all amazing deals, and I feel like I haven't gotten plant mail in a little while, so I'm just ready to open this up, see what I got. Hopefully everything is happy and healthy. It was a really fun Instagram purge to watch. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I really like buying plants off of Instagram versus Etsy or any of these other platforms that are out there. I just like it. It's just easy for me. You can just send a DM and then you get your total and they send you plants. So for me, that's really easy. You don't have to worry about like a company taking a cut of anything, and it's easier for me. You can ask questions about the plant. You can like see the person's collection on Instagram, and it's just really nice. So this is the inside of the box, and she was so kind as to send me a picture of what the plants looked like when she put them in the box and shipped them, which is just a whole other level of customer service that I have not ever received before. So that just also made me feel really warm and fuzzy about this. I think this one is the plant, like the whole plant. Everything else is a cutting, but there was another plant I was gonna get, and I was too slow, so I didn't get it, but that's okay because I got this one, and it's one that I've seen. Oh, she put the tag like as a sticker on the side. Okay, that's cool. It's one that I've seen around before, but I just never pulled the trigger on it, and I thought, you know what, why not? So if I can get it out of here, it is very well packaged. There is new growth that I don't want to disturb. Okay. I think if I get some of this floof out of the way. Oh no, it is taped to the box. This is gonna take some work to get out of here. Okay, I got it out. So that took some work. It was very safe and secure in the package. There is a leaf that fell off. It's a newer leaf, but I think it'll be okay. Unfortunately, a leaf did fall off, but this is the Hoya species Para Albo. It is still looking really cute. You know I'm a sucker for Albo outer variegation, so this is just everything I could want and more in a Hoya. The rest of the leaves look great. It really does look like that was a new leaf that fell off, and that happens. It's why like sometimes I won't ship plants if they have a new leaf coming. It's a risk that you take if you buy a plant that is actively growing, but there is a lot going on this plant. It's not just like a single node, 1 or 2 leaf cutting. So I think losing the leaf should be okay. I will keep an eye on this. I don't know if I'm gonna lose this tiny baby leaf right up there, but at least it has a vine growing. So if it keeps growing. We should get more leaves out of it, maybe get it on a trellis. I'm just, oh, it's so cute. It is so stinking cute. I love it. I love the round leaves. I think they're adorable, very waxy in their texture, and it's just, I'm very glad I pulled the trigger on this plant. I'd never seen one in person before, and you never know if you don't see it in person if you're really gonna love it, but I love it. I do, it's so stinking cute. So that is the first one. That is the only rooted established plant that I got. Everything else I got was cuttings because at the end of her purge, she offered cuttings of various different types of Lacosa. They were unrooted, fresh cuts, but they were at really inexpensive, great deals. And I was like, I have to do this. And I'm gonna get a plant that I talked to you guys about that I just really missed having in my life, one that had died. So we'll see which one of these that is. Oh, they're labeled. This is wonderful. Everything's labeled. Okay, so they're all in these cute little cups. There's 2 there and then 2 more over here. I ordered 4. I don't even remember. I ordered 4 different types of Lacosa, guys. That's how much I love Lacosa. So some of these, I guess, were bigger, so she put some cardboard around them to keep them safe, which I love. Oh, I just squished it. Okay. Just gonna come off. It is. Okay, this is one that I've heard of before. I almost bought one of these a long time ago, and I decided not to. Everything is 3 nodes except for one of them. One of them is 2. I don't know why I did only one of them is 2, but I'm sure there was a method to my madness at some point. Oh, I love the pink painter's tape too. I want to get different colors than that ugly blue. That's fun. Okay, so this is Lacosa SR 2010-055. I don't know what all these numbers mean. I just know that that's the name. Oh, did she include an extra node? She did. Oh, that's very nice. Okay, so there's 4 nodes of this one. This is what it looks like. I know it doesn't look like much. I'm sure there are people out there like, who cares about all these slightly different Lacosa, but I love them. I love them to pieces. And this one, it has some, I guess, abs on it with the veining. It has slight splash. It has a very wavy outer margin of the leaf. It's so hard to pick up on it, but it's got a slight wave to it. I think it's adorable. I love almost every Lacosa out there, so I'm very happy with that one. And these were so inexpensive. I'm telling you, they were like $2 to $3 per node. So how could I say no to that? So that's the first one. One here, this is the one that I'm very happy to have back in my collection. It has been so long. Okay, this one is 2 separate cuttings. I don't want to disturb them. It looks like this one is starting to root a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna leave this single node in here because I did ask for 3 nodes. So there's 2 separate cuttings. This is the Hoya Lacosa Asami. It is an outer variegated albo Hoya. I am so happy to have it back. I love this plant so much. I was devastated when it died, and it's just, it looks even better than I remember. Honestly, I know there's 2 different clones of this one. I wasn't sure if I wanted to get both clones, so I just got the first one. I don't know what the difference is at this moment. Maybe I should have gotten them both, but I'm just very happy to have it back. I think I'm going to get this situated with a prop pin so that it can root better. I don't think I'm gonna cut them again, even though you totally could. I just don't want them to go through any more shock because they were cut and then shipped right away. So, oh, I'm just very happy. The leaves are very big. I don't remember them being that big, but I'm happy about that one. Move on to the next one that's enclosed in this cup. This is the one that I think I asked for only 2 nodes. This is the Lacosa Tove. if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And she gave me an extra note of this one too. That was so kind. Oh my gosh. Okay. So this one is easier to show off than the 2-node cutting. So let me get this out. I don't really know what makes this one that different. I still think it's cute. Again, like the first one that I unboxed, it's got some light splash to it. It does have the abs with the veins, and the leaves are a smoother edge, whereas the first one with all the numbers, that one had a wavy edge. So it is a little bit different in that respect. I think I can put them up next to each other and compare. So these are them right next to each other. So I think I can see a difference. These have a wider leaf. This one is skinnier, has the wavy edge. These are very smooth. Just a little bit of a texture difference between the two. They both have light splash, they both have abs, both adorable, but they are slightly different. I know for most people it's not enough of a difference, but Lacosa make me happy, so I'm very happy about that. And finally, I have one more. Let's see if I can get this off without using my scissors, just because it's a small cutting and I don't want to risk hurting it if I don't have to. But okay, one little cut's not gonna hurt. This is another one that I had that passed away. It just didn't do very well with me the first time around, and being able to get it for a cheaper price at this point has me hopeful that second time will be the charm. Hopefully I don't have to try for a third time with this plant. I think it is adorable. I love the name. I love the texture to it. I love how big and long these leaves can get for being a Lacosa. So this is the Lacosa Mr Tent, another Hoya that I just didn't do well with and passed away. And I wanted to try a second time with it. You know, there are a few plants that I've had that have died and I've missed them. And I think if you end up missing a plant that has died or you get rid of, it's a sign that you should probably get it back, because most plants that I end up getting rid of, I don't miss at all. This one I did. So this cutting is also very generous. I am blown away by that. And there is new growth, so I will show off that part here. They are a little bit more elongated. They still have some texture. Again, light splash, nothing crazy. A little bit of a wavy margin on the leaves. It's not just a smooth leaf. They are very much elongated, so it is different from the other Lacosa. I think they can get a little bit longer than this, not too much, but it has a different look from the others. For reference, this is the SR 2010-055, and they look pretty different. So this one will stand out a little bit if you're looking at your Lacosa closely. It's not gonna be a cookie cutter Lacosa. I really like it. I do think it sun stresses. I think the other one I got was sun stressed to a little bit of a more crimson color. So it can do that if I keep it in higher light. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing with all of these, if I want to put them on a trellis, if I want them to trail. I don't know yet, but I'm very happy to have this one and the Asami especially back in my collection, and I'm excited to try the new Lacosa. One of the cool things I saw about this seller, again, it's PlantitasDreams. You can find her on Instagram. That's where I bought these. I also bought my Lacosa mint coin that's doing really well from her at the Texas Aeroid Show. I bought the Wilbur Grave Silver that I have and the GPS 7240, the Grape Hoya. Bought them from her there as well. They're all doing great, so I felt very confident taking the leap with these because those plants are all growing for me. They're all healthy, they're all happy, no pests at all, and I'm excited just to see what these Hoyas do. So she had other Lacosa as well. She had a very extensive collection, and just like the Lacosa offerings of the fresh cuttings was a lot, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. So if I am feeling inclined next time to get some more Lacosa, you'll see me unbox them because I really like collecting them, but I'm very happy with what I got this time around. 4 different Lacosa and a species para albo. So I think this was a really good haul. I am going to move on to the accessories from Propagation Diaries because I am in need of these. I have been going through trellises lately. I've been going through the pots. I've been trying to do my best and get decorative pots so that I can have some extra humidity on the roots of my plants, because that helps quite a bit. Oh, I did get, I should just put the invoice right up here. I got a little pot as well, like a new product. So I'll have to unbox that. More pink. I love how both of these sellers use pink packaging. That's always a bunch of fun. So the first thing I got was a bunch of 4-inch clear pots. I know this is very exciting here, 4-inch pots, but these work really well, these and the 3-inch, with doing the decorative cash pot method, just so that I can see the roots. I really like being able to see what's going on. I have a few plants where I can't see the roots, and sometimes that leads to root mealies going unchecked. So if I can do this as much as possible, I will. It just works for me. I like to see what's going on under the surface with my plants. This is the new product that I got. It is called a Moo Moo Pot because of the udder looking legs on the bottom. It is a self-watering pot with, I think, like a moisture meter. I don't know. I've never had a self-watering pot before. I figured I'd give it a try. It looks pretty cool. Pretty simple concept here. So I think that should go pretty well. It is small, but a lot of my Hoyas are small. And I think it'll work. I should be able to somewhat see what's going on with all these slits here with my plants. Yeah, you can pretty much see when it is ready for a repot. You can see where the roots are and all of that stuff. So I think that'll go over pretty well. I'm excited to try it. I know self-watering pots are really popular with a lot of Hoya collectors and Aroid collectors alike. I see a lot of it on Instagram. I do have a couple like self-watering ones. My subhestatum is in one there, and it just uses like a little string. It works for my philodendrons. My Hoyas hate it. So I might put something that's not a Hoya in there, just because I only have one Hoya that's doing well in a self-watering pot right now, and it's my chicken farm. And I don't know why it's the only one doing well, but I've killed a Velosa in one. I've killed a Hoya Bella in one. I have almost lost my Hoya Undulata that came to me in one. So it's just not working with me in Hoyas, but it's working with that. So we'll see if this style of pot is any different. Also got some trellises. If I can get all of the packing stuff out of the way. Oh, I got a few. I forgot about this. I got 3 this time, and they're all different sizes. They're all clear, but I like clear. I don't know, it's just easy going. Clear and white, they're the best ones for me, and the iridescent. You cannot go wrong with iridescent. So I got a petite one. I have one of these. It's on my chicken farm also. So I think this is good for Hoyas that don't have the largest leaves. So like a Matilde, any of the Lacosa types, Wyetii perhaps. I just think it would look better with something like this. And I have a lot of small leaf Hoya, so that's why I purchased that one. I got just the regular original trellis. This is the standard size. I know it's so hard to see because it's clear, but hopefully you get the gist. And then I also got the halo. Yes, the halo trellis is what she calls them. This is my favorite. I just love a good round trellis. Last time I unboxed these, I showed you my Lacosa mint coin that's on one. I have recently put my Matilde on one, so let me show you that. It's still adjusting to being on the trellis, and there's just a lot of runners everywhere, but I hope you can see the idea I had behind it. I think once it fills out on the top, this is gonna look really good, but I don't know, I think it looks okay for now. This is my splashy Matilde. I have one that's not as splashy, but this is my splashy boy right here. And I actually put together 3 different Matildes to make this. So I had a big one in just a basket. I bought it in a basket. It wasn't in the best situation. It was in pretty crummy dirt. So I chopped the entire thing up, started it over, and I sold a bunch of cuttings. I kept a bunch. I ended up with 3 somewhat bigger plants They weren't really cuttings anymore, and I finally put them together once I got that last trellis. So next time that I unbox, I guess we'll see what I end up doing with the one that I just bought. But I wanted to show you the vision that I have with them, and I do also really like them with the smaller leaf Hoyas. They just look so good. But I hope that this fills out soon. I love a good splashy Matilde, and I want to see this thrive and be an Instagram worthy plant soon. And the trellises are just such a nice way of doing that. I really like the aesthetic of them overall. So yeah, that's why I get them. And that rounds out everything that I had to unbox today. Nutmeg and Luna were watching me from the couch the whole time. Pretty sure once he's done napping, he's going to be playing with all of the pink tissue paper and all of the wrapping materials, because that's just what Nutmeg does. At least he leaves the plants alone, you know? At least he's a good boy. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give Nutmeg and I here a thumbs up down below and subscribe so you don't miss anything from us here on the channel. Thank you again, and we'll catch you in the next one.